doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for New Orleans.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Henry Ruggs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr going to throw. It's a screen to Richard. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9 plays three-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Carr completes it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
much is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the site. lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Carr again. Aguilar has him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 45 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Breeze now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Carr buying time to his left. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it up.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Richard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw, Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
26-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
8 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Saints 14. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.